day 2. We managed to survive the party last night, and I'm standing here with a very familiar face, Smirky. I feel like we've just seen each other like 2 weeks ago.
I know, it's crazy. We were just at PAX East, and here we are at DreamHack San Diego.
So once again, we found Smirky streaming in the CLX-powered Creator Hub. How different is that when it compared to streaming at other events?
I always see like CLX come out strong at DreamHack, so for one, it's just like the brand presence is like tenfold here. There's just a whole row of these amazing PCs that just, you know, keep everyone's streams going and powered, and they're really awesome.
So when it comes to being able to greet your fans and be in contact with them, with it being right here, how is that, and how did your fans respond?
Yeah, it's been great, like being able to not only interact with my community online here at the stream studio, but I have had people like, not only people within my community come up and like say hello and like snap a picture, but I've had people walking by and they recognize me streaming Toontown like on the monitors, and some like literally one guy was walking by and he was like, oh my gosh, I'm like so excited, super hyped about it. It was just so like crazy and surreal to see that kind of excitement. So it's great to bring that excitement to both my community and the community at large.
Awesome. And once again, where can people find you?
Yeah, people can find me over on twitch.tv/Smirky, SMIRKY. And if you type it in all the other platforms, you're bound to find me.
Awesome. Well, it's good to see you again. Thanks for talking with us.
Thank
Games to conventions to podcasts. The Lost Drake and I do pretty much everything together, but this is the first time we've done DreamHack. Welcome, The Lost Drake.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How's your first DreamHack been?
It's actually been pretty crazy because I have never experienced it before and running around like a maniac just trying to figure out what the hell to do.
So, obviously we've been to TwitchCon together, we've been to PAX together. How does this differ from those shows?
It is much more, I would say, honestly, it comes down to just being a personal event. So I would say people actually interacting, community members actually walking around. A lot of people think TwitchCon is like that. This is much more niche crowd, and it's much more like esports and tournaments and like people just getting together. So very interesting, much different than anywhere else I've ever been.
Well, kind of like PAX South, but more esports.
Yeah, definitely more esports. There's definitely, I mean, like, honestly, like, we've been going over here, we're watching King of the Hill event that's behind us, and there's also been some stuff on the main stage. They've been having fighting tournaments with Capcom and other stuff like that, too. But in general, it's just a bunch of people getting together, enjoying themselves, along with, like, Magic the Gathering, which there's a giant tournament and a bunch of stuff upstairs, and a lot of really cool people, from little kids all the way up to full-grown adults.
Now, you've done live streams at events before, so my question here is, how different is it streaming here where you get to be hands-on with the community and with your fans?
It is definitely kind of cool to be able to sit back and actually have people like walk by the booth and be able to like, hey, here's some business cards, and give you more of that guerrilla marketing and actually talk to people. So that's kind of neat. But also too, like just people loving it and enjoying it, you know? So that's like the big thing for me is to just having fun.
It might be 3-3-0, always at 200, 3 up, 3 down.
There's always opportunities to find new things about devices that we use every single day. And joining me right now is Matt, and he is the, you know what, you just told me, and I'm gonna have you tell them.
Hi, I'm Matt Gross, and I'm the product marketing manager at Qualcomm, and I'm the lead project lead for the Snapdragon Pro series.
So, yeah, so let's start with the Snapdragon processors. These have taken over the industry when it comes to performance, when it comes to just demand. They're incredible. Is that part of what got you guys into esports?
Yeah, absolutely. I think for us, it's a really easy technology story, and we're in a really privileged place as a technology brand that empowers gamers to game on devices how they want to play. It's a big part of our platform story, just in terms of providing features and hardware solutions that help enable AAA gaming experiences on phones.
And let's face it, Qualcomm's been around for a long time, from communications to networking devices. You guys pretty covered the technology spectrum.
Yeah, absolutely. And from a gamer's perspective, I think that helps because so much of what we talk about immersive gaming experiences isn't just processing power, right? When we talk about latency, when we talk about game feel, when we talk about the ability to have a smooth and specifically immersive gaming experience, it's a collection of technologies that starts with connectivity, especially on a smartphone.
Awesome. So what was the journey of coming into, because obviously, so just for all intents and purposes, there's an esports stage, you've got opportunities to explore and experience the handhelds. You built all of this out. I've never actually seen this big of a presence from mobile gaming before.
Yeah, and for us, a part of my thing is it's almost a misnomer that like this is a new industry. When you take a look at places like Southeast Asia, when you take a look at places like India, people play games on the devices that are available to them. So when you take a look at the biggest esport in the world in Mobile Legends Bang Bang, 2 of the top 5 most popular esports are on mobile. For us, it's just a natural integration. It's about fostering a community of people that already play games on their phone, providing a stage for people in competitive gaming communities like Clash of Clans and Brawl Stars, and then an opportunity to educate people on the features that matter to them and the features that we empower, and making sure they can get hands-on, like you said, with our handheld line, with our smartphones and partners in Samsung S23. So it's a really collective, kind of community-oriented tech showcase.
I remember my very first game that I got addicted to on my very first Galaxy. Yes, I'm that old. My hairline is a lie. And I wore spots out on the screen eventually just from constantly playing on it. So, and that was ages ago.
Yeah, and that's a part of the mobile gaming story, right? I think a lot of people look at esports and think about PC and console, but again, the truth is that people have been gaming on their phones for, I don't think it's been that long of a time for us, but maybe for some of the people watching it's a long time. But it's been a part of the gaming community a really long time, and it's really nice to finally see it good.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time, and I hope you have a great time with the show.